Very good morning, my dear students. By today, we are going to see 7th standard Social Geography Unit 2. Unit 2 Landforms. Okay, this is our second part video of this lesson. Okay, dears, what we have seen in the part 1 class, let us see one recap. Okay, before starting with that, what we have seen? We have seen about the endogenetic process and exogenetic process. So the landforms are of two processes. The endogenetic process means the process which goes the earth surface, the interior of the earth surface. Okay, the processor it works in the interior of the earth surface is the endogenic process. And what is in the exogenic process? Yeah, exo means the outermost. So it works on the external of the land surface. So this is called as exogenic process. The next slide you see, we see about the gradations. Gradation means from higher land it gets eroded and it fill up into the lower land by deposition, that is by settlement. Okay, erosion means by yesterday's of I told you, yeah, it's get eroded அந்த மண் அரிப்பால் ஏற்படுறது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொன்னேன். Then the landforms, this landform is consist of weathering and erosion. So what is it by weathering? Yeah, weathering it makes breaking and falling apart into a small pieces on the earth surface by the rock. This rock only it is split into a small pieces in the earth surface. Next, erosion. This erosion it may what we can say means it is where on the landscape, only on the land surface only this erosion made by what are the agents we are having in this erosion means water erosion, wind erosion, ice erosion and sea erosion. Yesterday I told you we are going to see this only in this main chapter. Okay, let us see the rivers. By this itself I taught you the river where it gets originate, so that part is called source, and where it gets entered, where it gets entered into the ocean, this place is called a river mouth. So this river mouth is consist of lake, seas and ocean. So this is the river mouth. And what is in by waterfall? I told you yesterday, yeah, waterfall means it is a vertical step. You see here it's vertically falls down due to the erosion of the rock. So this part, the uppermost part is hard rock, and where it slopes down, it steeps down, this part is called as soft rocks. So we are seeing about the waterfalls and tributaries. These tributaries it's originate from one point and it's come and it merged into the main stream. Okay, next you see we have seen about the river mouth. So all these lakes and seas and ocean it comes and meet it, this is called a river mouth. Okay dears, this is the V-shaped valley. What does V-shaped valley I told you yesterday? Yeah, V-shaped valley means it is a river eroding, so the running water. So here the running water it is gets eroded by in the landscape, so it gets eroded means aripu. So this is eroded by the soil in the landscape and it seems like a V-shaped valley. So it seems like a V-shaped valley. Okay, you see the waterfalls here, this is the hard rock and this is the soft rock. So you see here the erosion it comes and it's made the soft rock to get cutting like a undercutting. Then here you see the plug pool development. Okay, plug pool is here, it seems like a cavity here. Okay, cavitation. So what happened here, by the stream of water it seems here like a cavitation, so it forms by a cavitation. Is it? So yesterday we saw till this only. Okay, the main waterfalls we have seen, Angel Falls of Venezuela, it is located in very good South America. Then Niagara Falls, it is the border between the Canada and USA, it is located in the North America. Then Victoria Falls, it is located in the Africa. Very good, dears. I hope you are very clear in this three topics. And Kutralam Falls in Chittar. So it is in our Tamil Nadu. Okay, let us see this. By this only we are going to see today's section. Okay, alluvial fans. How does this alluvial fans it's come? Yeah, alluvial fan. Alluvial is one of a kind of soil only. So alluvial fan is a deposition of sediment. It occurs at which the river it enters a plain or the foothills. So what happen means this river when it enters into a plain, in its rivers it enters into a plain. Plain means, do you know, the plain means where the cultivation is used. Okay, so what happened when the rivers it enter into the plain of alluvial soil, it makes a deposition of sediment there. So that is called a alluvial fans. It may happen in a foothills. Foothill means what? Adivaram. So there in mountain, the lowland of the hills is called a foothills. So from the highland to the foothills it will floated and get deposited. So that type is called as alluvial flats. It is considered only in the plain areas. Okay, as the river it enters the plain, okay, when the river it enters into the plain, it twists and turns, forming a large bend known as meanders. Okay, if you see when the river it enter the plains means a flat area of cultivation or agriculture. Okay, so when it enter into the plains it get twisted. What does it mean? Twist, doing some tricks. So it moving like a zigzag manner. Okay, so it twists and it turns from a large bend. So it going and turns like a large bend. So that large bend it seems like a meanders. The best example of meander along the river Vellar in Kudalur district, that is in our Tamil Nadu. Okay, river Vellar that is located in our Kudalur district in our Tamil Nadu. So this is the biggest meander. Okay, dear, see this picture. So this is the river. Okay, if it goes in this manner means it will go and join into the sea or otherwise ocean. But what happen here? It enters into the plains. So this is the plain area. Is it? So this is the plain area. So what happened? It enters into the plain. So it makes a deep bend and a large bend. So here if it comes and it moves, so this is called as a meanders. So this is called as the meanders. So when it cuts, what happens means here some water it will force. So it seems like a lake. So this lake is called a Oxbow Lake. Is it? You see the next picture. Have you clear in this picture? If the river when it enter into the plains, it is moves in a zigzag manner. So this is called as a meanders. So it has a large bend in it. See how many bends is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So a continuous bend it happened in the meanders. The next slide you see. The erosion makes neck narrow. You see the active erosion. What is meant by active erosion? Active means a positive. ஒரு பாசிட்டிவாக அந்த இடத்துல ஒரு எரோஷன் ஏற்படுது. Without the man அந்த இடத்துல அதுவாக மண் அரிப்பு ஏற்படுது அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. See this 3 picture. Now I am going to explain you. While from this is the river you consider when it enters. Okay, the river it enters and it makes a bend. A large bend and it forms like this. So what happened here? The erosion make neck narrow. The erosions make neck narrow. So narrowly what happened? The erosion it takes place. So this place is called, see here, the narrow neck erosion. Is it? So this is called this triangle shape. This is triangle and inverse triangle. So this is called a active erosion, and the dot is called a active deposition. Deposition means the settlement. So it actually deposit here itself. So this is the actual erosion. So உங்களுக்கு இந்த இடத்துல தான் அந்த மண் அரிப்பு ஏற்படும். உங்களுக்கு இந்த இடத்துல இது வந்து டெபாசிட் ஆயிடுச்சு. இந்த இடத்துல you will not get any erosion. Only deposition go and settled here. But here it gets eroded because why means these two sides we are having a plain contained area. So all the stains are consist of plains. So here only it makes a erosion. Let us see the next slide. You see, it enters and it forms like a deep, see a deep cut, and this is the what we can say is a slide cut. You see here the deep cut. So here you may have a active erosion, and here, so this seems like a open mouth, this seems like a closed mouth erosion. So during flood, river takes shorter course through the neck. So if the flood is opened, what happened? In this side there is a shortest course through the neck. So flood வெள்ளம் அப்படின்ட்டு இது வழியாக வந்துச்சுன்னா it take a shortest course through the neck. என்ன faster it comes and reach the plains. So this is the next pick. Let us see the third pick. Cut off and abandoned meanders or oxbow lake. So if the river it comes like this, okay, without any bend and cut, okay, what happened? This is a new it is a new straightened river course. So this is called a new straightened river course, and it seems like this in C shape, inverse seam is, it is called a oxbow lake. If the river it flows like this shape without the this manda, okay, it flows like this, otherwise it is get separated by the erosion. Means what happened here? If you get erosion means it seems like a like this straight narrow river basin. Yes, no? So then this is called a oxbow lake. Due to the erosion, this is called a oxbow lake. Is it clear? So the course of time, the meander it loop cuts off from the river and forms a cut-off lake. So what happened in this course of time? The meander loops cut. So here the loop it have, yeah. So what happened? Due to the erosion, it cut off from the river and it cut off the lake. It seems like a lake. Okay, so this types of lake is called a oxbow lake. Okay, dears. Let us see the next slide. You see, the term meander has been named on the basics of the meander rivers of Asian Minor in the Turkey. In Turkey, there is a meander river of Asian Minor. There is a meander rivers of Asian Minor. So this is named as a, and this is termed as a meanders. It flows through the numerous curves and turns. So in meanders you can see there is a numerous curves and turns. Curves means it seems like a C shape. So curves and lot of turns. Already I counted, no, there is a 6 to 7 curves and turns there. As the river flood appears, there is a flood occurs in the river means a deposition layer of the fine soil. Okay, what is the deposition? The settlement of this fine soil and the other material called sediments along its banks. So if the deposits it makes in the fine soil means, if it get into the plain means that plain is called a alluvial fans. So what happened? If the layer of the fine soil and the other material, it is called as a sediments. Sediment means also it settled down along its bank. Bank means the river banks you have seen, no, that only. So along with the bank the settlement is happens. This leads to the formation of a flat fertile floodplains. So what happened? This leads to the formation of a flat fertile floodplains. Have you seen floodplains? In plains, if the flood it comes over the plains, mean it is called as a floodplains. So that plain, already plain is a fertile only. So the flat நீளமான உங்களுக்கு fertileான ஒரு floodplains you formed there. So this raised the banks are called levees. So if it get raised bank, okay, if it gets a raised bank, that is called a levees. So இது வந்து it seems like a high area. Okay, அந்த river bank வந்து உங்களுக்கு பார்க்க கொஞ்சம் ஹைட்டா தெரிஞ்சிச்சுனா it is called a, if it get raised, it is called a levees. Okay, let us see this. As the river approaches the sea, okay, when the river it approaches, it goes to the sea means the speed, the velocity of the following water get decreases. So sea போய் கலக்க கலக்க என்ன ஆகும், the speed of the water it get decreases. So அந்த water, அந்த speed of the water வந்து flows it get decreased, குறைய ஆரம்பிச்சுக்கும். And the river it begins to break up. What happened then? Yeah, the river it gets to break up into a number of streams. It is called a distributors. So when the river it reaches the sea, what happened? It gets slows down. After the slowdown, the river it split into and it begins to break up itself. So in that time you have a numerous and number of streams so that stream is called a tributary. So that stream is called a distributaries. Okay, now it's clear. A number of streams from the river it breaks up, it is called a distributaries. Then each distributaries forms its own mouth. So each distributaries have its own mouth. Own mouth means the ending of this. So the starting, if you have to eat means what, the entry point is your mouth only, yes or no? So that like, so each distributaries have its own mouth. Then the collections of sediment form all the mouth from delta. So what happened, the collections of sediment in the distributary it forms all its mouth. So எல்லா distributaryயோட sediment ஆயிருக்கூட mouth எல்லாமே we forms as a delta. It forms like a delta. So they have more minerals which favor cultivation. So under that you are getting a lot of minerals. So that delta place is very useful and it is very favor for our cultivation. We have seen the delta no in our map. Okay, in our pictures too I shown you. So this is called a delta. It is very favor for cultivation and agriculture too. Example, we have seen Kaveri delta, Ganga's delta, then Mississippi delta. So these are the three deltas: Kaveri delta, Ganga delta, Mississippi delta. So these are the three deltas in our Tamil Nadu. Okay, let us see the picture of this. So here see, this is the direction of flow. From here the river it enter into and it forms like a meander. And what happened, from here it makes the sediment deposits of soils. So the river it separated and then the deposits of soil is deposit here. So what happened, if it comes the meanders, it comes bend, what happened, here it get eroded and it seems like a lake. It seems like a lake. This is the sediment deposition of soils. So here when it comes it have a distributaries. So this is the distributaries, is it? So this is your distributaries. So every distributaries have its mouth, yes or no? So these are the mouths of a distributaries to enter into the sea. So here you have a delta, is it? So here you have a delta. So this is your sea, am I right? This is your sea. This is the direction of flow of water. After it into a plain area, you see a meanders, it comes bend and it seems like a lot of distributaries. So these are the distributaries. These are separated as a small stream and it get into a sea. It's clear by seeing this picture. This is the delta picture. Okay, this diagram it says about how the delta it gets formed. Okay dears, let us see the next slide. Glaciers. Do you know what does mean by glaciers? Yeah, glaciers means a mass of ice that moves slowly down into a slope or a valley. So a large body of ice moving slowly down a slope or a valley. Do you notice my slope? A steep sides. Okay, it falls like a slanting one or a valley. I already told you what is a V-shaped valley. While the soil it gets eroded, it forms like a V-shaped valley. So that is when the river it passes through it between the two mountains, it is called a valley. So this glacier is formed from the ice. So glaciers are grouped into mountain or valley glaciers and continental glaciers. You see here in continental glaciers, the glaciers it covering a vast area of the continents with thick ice sheet. So we are having continental glacier and valley glacier. This valley glacier is also called as a mountain glacier because this valley is formed in between the two sides of the river. So what happened? So this glaciers, it is already vast area. So this continent, one continent, it is fully of thick ice sheet. If you take a best example of Antarctica and the Greenland, so the continent of Antarctica and Greenland, it is a thick ice sheet. So that continent is fully covered with the thick ice sheets. Okay, let us see the valley glaciers. What does valley glaciers means? It is named as a mountain glaciers too. It is a stream of ice. So it seems like a stream of ice, it flowing along a valley. So the ice of stream, it flows in a valley like a ice itself. So it is usually follows the forms river courses and are bounded by a steep sides. So if you see that means there also you will see a river courses. It forms a river courses like a stream, like a ice stream. You see the best example is the Himalayas and the Alps. Okay, the Himalayas and the Alps. So these are the best examples of the valley glaciers. Then cirques. The cirque is a glacial eroded rock basin with a steep sides wall. What is the steep sides wall? A slanting sides wall. So a steep sides wall and a steep head wall. So surrounding an armchair shaped depressions. So it seems like a armchair. I will show you here. You see here. So this is the cirque. You see here, it seems like an armchair. Have you seen the armchair in our home? The old grandmas and grandpas, they were used to sit in a sitting chair. Yeah, no, this like a sitting chair we have. It is a slanting chair also we can say. See here. So these are the cirque. These are the cirque. Have you seen here? These are the circuits. So this is the cirque picture. Is it? Let us get into it. Yeah. So it is surrounded an armchair shaped depressions. Depression means it get compressed. For example, in United Kingdom you see Quarrier, Scotland, and in Germany the car. Very important one mark question. In Germany, car is the cirque glacier. Okay, let us see this. You see the formation of a cirque. How the cirque it gets formation means you see the zone of plucking. Okay, the zone of plucking. So here this is the mountain and this is the this is here you see it is as a armchair shaped depression. So here you get a depression by the head wall gap. This is the head wall. This is the starting wall. So this is the head wall and this is the Berksh and this is the Ranklof and this is the head wall. So this is the head wall and this is the head wall gap. This is your head wall. This is the head wall gap. You see here you get a head wall gap and this is the Ranklof. Ranklof means here the head wall it gets entered. Then this is the glacial ice. This is fully of ice and this is the terminal moraine. This is the terminal moraine. Here it gets entered. So this is the zone of abrasions. So this is the zone of mountains and this makes a lake here. Okay, so if it melts, what happen if it melt here means it seems like a lake. It seems like a lake. So it seems like a armchair. It seems like a armchair. Okay, this is the formation of a cirque. So next is we are going to see the RT. You see this picture. Here you see a steep slope you have no arm like chair. So this is the circus and horns. Horns means you see it seems like a we are having for cow we are having a horns no kombugal. So it like that it see here in horn HO or in horns. Is it? So this is the horns and this is the RT. It RT. What does this RT says? Yeah, it is like a sharp knife. It is a sharp knifed one. This art is it is a narrow rocky steep sides and is like a sharp knives. And the hanging valley, we have a hanging valley tongum column. So it is a hanging valley. So what happened means in this the if you see in U-shaped valley means all they are next beneath to the vertical erosion in the rocks, and it forms a big and a small like valley due to the slits or deposits. Due to the slits get deposited here, and this is called a glacial throat. Okay, where the ice it gets melted and it forms into here into the valley. So this is the glacial throats. This is the topographicals of glaciated. So glaciated topography. So this is the glaciated topography of the mountains. You see, as the ice melt, that get filled up the circuit. So what happen if the ice it get melted means automatically the circuit get filled up and it seems like a lake. I told you in this picture, no? So it seems like when this armchair of this circuit it gets melt, what happen, it seems like a lake. So that only the say. So the circuits with the water and it became beautiful lake in the mountain. So that types of lake by the circuit it is called a Taran lake. It is called a Taran lake. Taran Taran lake. Okay, next, when two adjacent circuits it gets eroded towards each other. You see, the adjacent, the opposites of the circuits it gets eroded towards each other means the previously they rounded the landscape is transformed into a narrow rock. So what happened if they get steeped on the both sides by the previous, it makes like a arts, arts. So a narrow rocky steep side ridge it's called a artes. Okay, see here pictures. So what happened here, the two sides it gets eroded means, so you have like a what we can say means you have like a narrow means a straight. So you have a narrow steep sides. So this line is seems to a RT. Then next you see about the U-shaped valley. We have seen only the V-shaped valley, but now going to see the U-shaped valley. You see this seems like a U, and this is considered as a U. So this is the U-shaped valley. This is found in the glaciers, only in the glaciers, in the snow areas only, which is deepened and winded by the lateral and the vertical erosion. What is in the lateral and the vertical? Lateral means it is in horizontal and vertical means it is in a straight erosion. So what happen means it gets deeply eroded in a vertical. This is the vertical manner. So in the straight it gets eroded due to the glacials of ice. The material it carried by the glaciers such as rocks, that is the big and the small rocks, then the sand and the slit it get deposits. So what happen if the glacier glacier means the mass of ice it moves into the valley. So these are the two mountains, in between we have a gap, so this is called a valley. Here when the rocks or the sand it gets eroded means it is come and deposited here, so it seems like a U-shaped valley. So these deposits form a glacial moraines. So these forms like a glacial moraines. Okay dears, I hope you are very clear in this topics. Okay, let us see what we have seen today. We have seen about the alluvial fans and the meanders, about the lakes, then about the sediments of the banks, then distributaries, delta, then the flow chart of delta, the lake, distributaries of sea, meanders, seas, and the sedimentary depositions of soils and the directions of flow of the rivers. Next we see about the glaciers. In glaciers we have seen valley glacier, continental glaciers. Valley glaciers are mountain glacier. In mountain between there is a form of gap that is called a valley. So it forms a snow, and that is called a mountain or valley glaciers. In continental glaciers, yeah, it is only in the continent with the thick ice sheets. Okay, this ice sheet, it is in a flat. So what it is, the best example is Antarctica and the Greenland are the best example for continental glaciers. So that continent, it seems like full of ice. Next we see the cirque, then the formation of cirques, then RT. You see here RT. So in this sides and this sides, this is fully covered by a cirques. That means what we can say, armchair like this is so here fully of the ice it is located. When it gets eroded, so erode கீழே வந்துருச்சு அப்படின்னா it seems like a RT. So it seems like a mountain, a small mountain, a narrow what we can see means a narrow rock. It is steeps down. Okay, சாய்வா ஸ்டீப்ஸாக இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்கிறாங்க. It is a narrow one. So this is the difference between the cirque and the RT picture we have seen, and we have seen about the U-shaped valleys too. Okay dears, by tomorrow we are going to see about the wind. By today we have seen about the rivers and glaciers. By tomorrow we are going to see about the wind erosions. Okay, have you clear in this part? Please recall everything. Thank you.